hypnosis has been used for hundreds, if not thousands of years. Of course, it wasn't called hypnosis 4,000 years ago in Egypt, right? It had a different name. But this trance state for seemingly unlocking supernatural abilities, to be able to do things that you can't normally do in the waking state has been around for thousands of years. So hypnosis uses this state to help you quite literally learn new abilities, new skills, new behaviors, new reactions, new actions, new habits to anything that you want to improve in your life. But the more specific you are, the better. The more general you are, the more vague you are, the worse. The worse. That it doesn't work as well if you're general and vague. It works really well if you're hyper specific. And so what we're doing today is wealth hypnosis. And the reason we're doing wealth hypnosis is because I work with a lot of entrepreneurs. I work with a lot of people who are becoming entrepreneurs who want to make more money. They want to increase their personal income and you want to increase your business income or both. And you want to up level your thinking, your awareness, your belief, and your actions in the real world that allows you to make and grow more money. And so I want to throw out there again, I'm going to read a few of these in a minute. What else do you want to be hypnotized for? What do you want help with right now? Okay, as specifically as it relates to making more money, but what do you want help with right now? And the more specific and clear, and by the way, positive, this is called the don't think of a pink elephant syndrome. When I ask people what they want to be hypnotized for, a lot of times people tell me what they don't want. They tell me that they don't want to procrastinate. They tell me that they don't want to think, they don't want to be scarcity minded anymore, right? They don't want to keep being poor, right? They tell me they don't want to be fat. Yeah. And even when you say, I want to quit smoking, you're still focused on smoking. And the trick is that your brain interprets suggestions literally. You can't imagine a picture of something that isn't. You can't imagine something in your mind that you don't want. You can only imagine something in your mind. You can only create something in your mind that you do want. Okay. You can't create a new skill, a new habit, a new ability by focusing on the old habit or pattern that you don't want to do anymore. That's just going to reinforce the old habit or pattern. So the trick is neurological growth. The trick is expanding your brain's capability to develop new skills, new habits, new feelings, new beliefs beyond what you can do right now. So hypnosis allows you to do this at an accelerated rate. So I want to go ahead and read off some of the things that you guys want to be hypnotized for here today. So limiting beliefs regarding finances and wealth, says Doug. Problem with a sound. Problem with a sound. I'm not sure what that means, Josephina. Helena says attract abundance, money to flow daily from no and unknown sources. Well, she says sauces, but I think you mean sources. Though I love hot sauce. I have so many bottles, I have like 1,000 bottles of hot sauce right now. I got so much hot sauce this year for Christmas and my birthday. It was awesome. My hot sauce stockpile is bigger than ever. Mirjana says lack of self-esteem and procrastination issues. Awesome. So Mirjana, this is exactly what I was talking about with don't focus on the pink elephant. If I say don't think of a pink elephant, the only thing you can think of is a pink elephant. Unless I say, how can you stop thinking about a pink elephant? There's only one way. It's to start thinking about a pepperoni pizza with wings flapping through the air. So you need to focus on something different. Ideally, something that you do want to have more of, to do more of, to be more of in your life, something you want to do better at, something you want to do more consistently, something where you want to have more unconscious competence, where you can just do it automatically without it taking a great deal of effort, a skill, an ability, a habit, a feeling, right? So Claire says, rewrite the you can't do that and others first, which is my default setting, but I need to be a little bit more selfish to push ahead in my business. Great. So Claire, Mirjana, what you want to do is you want to focus on building your belief in yourself and taking action. That's kind of the opposite of self-esteem, a lack of self-esteem and procrastination, right? And Claire, you want to focus on prioritizing yourself and your business, loving yourself and your business, and caring as much, if not more, about yourself and your business as you do others. You don't have to deprioritize others in order to give yourself and your business and your own dreams, your own hopes, your own desires more attention. It's not a if or it's not a black or white. You don't have to give energy and attention away from anything else in order to give yourself and your business more of it. It's more of an inclusion. Include all of it instead of trying to reject the things or the people that you've been giving so much attention to in the past. You expand to include everyone, right? And everything. Um, Bill says, I think I'm stuck in a rut, not down or depressed, just feel like I could be doing better. Great, Bill. So then the focus is what exactly is it you want to start doing more of and do better at specifically? What's the specific skill or action you actually want to start doing better at, right? In your life, in your business, as it might be. Kirkwood is in the process of starting a company making acute sound amplifiers. There is sound, and then there's the sound of sound, and this is the sound of sound. Awesome. I don't really know what that means, but it certainly sounds cool. Bella, massive amounts of money in my bank account with grace and ease. Awesome, Bella. So that's great. That's great. I would shift your mind to what are you going to do in exchange for the money? How are you going to get the money? What are you going to trade for the money? Everything has a price. And so, what skill or skills do you want to become extraordinary at so that the money comes to you with grace and ease? Right? What specifically are you focused on improving about yourself to make it easy for that money to come to you? Right? Instead of just trying to get the money to come to you, focus on money is a byproduct, right? Money is a byproduct of helping other people get what they want, right? So when you get better and better and better at helping other people get what they want, they give you more and more and more money for it, right? Direct correlation. So what are you going to get better and better and better at doing? It's going to make it so easy for you to bring more money in, right? Claire says, I want a clear and sticky memory. Awesome. Gia says, I want to get shit done, sticking to a schedule. Great.